Hello everyone, my name is Misulua Olabi and you're welcome to the chapter by chapter review of the book When Prayer Becomes a Lifestyle. This is going to be an amazing journey for all of us. First, I want to appreciate everyone that's gotten this book, read this book, sent in their testimonies, their reviews. Honestly, I recommend this book to anyone and everyone. Not because I wrote it, but it's because it's a gift from God, honestly, and a must read that will change your life and perspective about prayer and fuel your love, passion, and intimacy with God. All right, everyone, let's go right into it. This is chapter 2, and the title is The Childlike Heart. The childlike heart is one that is never ashamed to go back to God. I think this is one chapter that was so endearing for me. It was so beautiful. Let me tell you a bit of the story behind this book, like the journey of writing this book. So years ago, the Lord just dropped this phrase in my heart: Jesus looks good on you. And later I'm like, wow, prayer looks good on you. And one day I just put it up online. I think that was in 2017, that's coming soon book. And that was just it. I didn't know how I'm going to go about it and all. In 2018, we're going to have the, what's it called now? School of Intercession, the first online prayer course. And I was asking a friend of mine to send me a picture for the offline class, to do a flyer and everything. She sent me a picture that it just sparked something, it just triggered something inside my heart. I'm like, what? It was a prayer picture and it just came over me. Like, oh, let's do a prayer campaign. Everybody's sending their prayer pictures or something, a posture of prayer, and let's just raise awareness. I thought I was just it, but after a while, I couldn't stop thinking about it. And the Lord that very moment, the Lord just said to me, remember that book you want to write, When Prayer Looks Good on You? In fact, When Prayer Becomes a Lifestyle was not yet part of it. And he told me, let's get to it now. And I just brought up my laptop that same day and I just started typing. I honestly believe I didn't write this book. God wrote this book. So the way people are going about it, like, oh my God, this is so good. This is deep. This is simple to read yet very thought provoking. It is full of revelation and all of that. That's the same way I feel, because honestly, when I was writing this chapter, I was like, wow. At a point I was crying, like, oh my God, because God was revealing something so profound that I've known or experienced, but I didn't know that was the word. So I wrote this book, and in less than 24 hours, that night, I wrote the features, like the chapters and everything. The next day, in less than 24 hours, I was done writing this book. And in less than 48 hours, the book was done. I didn't do any research or anything, not because I don't want to do research, but it was just, the power of God just so strong over me. I could not stop typing and writing, and we're done with the first draft. And the only time I had to check the dictionary was when I was checking the difference between being childish and childlike, and I'm getting there. So when I talk about this chapter, it's just that place where some of us have been through so many things. We've been through disappointment, we've been through pain, and and we do not know or understand how we can get back to God. What does it mean to have a childlike heart? A childlike heart is the one that no matter, just imagine a child, you spank a child. No matter how hard you spank this child, after a while, the child is back to you like, oh, mommy, or auntie, like nothing happened. God is inviting us to come into this space that regardless of what it is we've been through, regardless of the situation, whether it's success, whether it's failure, pain, disappointment, you can always go back to God. And it's different from being childish. Childish is refusing to grow up, refusing to mature. Remember that scripture that said when I was a child, I acted like a child, talked like a child, but now I'm grown. It's different from being childish. Childlike is maintaining that heart, that pure state where you can trust God regardless. And this is one chapter I love so much. And I shared a lot of stories. About personal stories in this chapter, and it will bless you tremendously. And the Lord was showing to me how David had a childlike heart. How David was one person. He said David, a man after God's own heart, but he had a childlike heart as well. So how to be a child: be trusting. You don't bother about the cares of the world. You remain in awe of the Father. You come in innocence, and you're forgiven. You are humble and dependent on the Father. You believe completely. You are joyful. You believe that the Father loves you, and you love the Father with reckless abandon. One of the phrases I used as well was this song about not losing your I think, what's the name of the song again? I'm going to remember, just give me minutes. Amanda Cook song of May we never lose our wonder. May we never get to the point where we lose the wonder. I tell people, you travel, you see, don't get to the point where just the sky, oh well, sky, oh star, oh sun. No, these things are beautiful things the Lord has placed in there to remind us of His goodness. I love the scripture that says that, that was in Jeremiah, I think Jeremiah 33, right? When the word was, the scripture was talking, and this was the Lord speaking to David. I said, David, whenever you see the sun, I'm paraphrasing right now, whenever you see the sun, that is a reminder that my covenant with you stands and remaineth sure. What a beautiful way. What a beautiful promise. So you and I can even tap into, whenever I come out of the house and I see the sun, I see the moon, I see the creation of the Lord still in place, I am reminded that He's a faithful God. He has not failed us yet. Yes, there's eclipse. So how many seconds does it last for? Have we woken up one day and said, wow, guys, the sun is on leave, or the sun is on strike or something? So what this scripture is saying to us, for you to pray effectively, you need to maintain and guard and protect and steward your childlike heart. By all means, grow up. By all means, mature. By all means, grow up. But do not lose your childlike heart. Do not lose that posture that makes you believe God in spite of anything. And I hope this will bless you so much. You will enjoy this chapter when you read this book. My God, I shared a lot of stories. And let me read one of the reflections. It says, when last did you look out for the wonders of God in your life, in your day or environment? One of the things people are saying, I feel so dry. You want to inspire yourself to pray. Look around. I tell people, whatever you appreciate. When you look around and find reasons to be thankful, you will find reasons to be thankful. All right. So be deliberate about that. And that's another thing about in developing a lifestyle that prays, or when prayer becomes a lifestyle, happens when you maintain a childlike heart. All right, God bless you guys. I hope to see you at the next episode when we discuss the next chapter 3. God bless you, and remember, God is in love with you and can't wait to have that kind of fellowship like a child with you. God bless you.